Right, good afternoon, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to BBR Suspension, where the content is as hot as your flues and the beer is as cold as your ex-wife's heart. So, little introduction to the channel. My name is Byron, and I have basically been riding, crashing, racing motorcycles since about 1979. Over the years, I've done a lot of work on my motorcycles myself. And quite often I've friends popping in over a weekend, we tinkering in the garage, and they pop in and see the stuff that I'm busy with, and a couple of them have always said, why don't you put this on YouTube? So yeah, we are starting the channel. So a little bit of an introduction about me. Around about, I think it was in the realm of about 1992, I was doing a little bit of woodwork for one of my dad's cousins, and I needed to cut some pretty big holes. So I went off and bought a hole saw, and the mandrel would not fit in my dad's drill press. So I needed to get the mandrel turned down. So I hopped on my bicycle and I went off to a little engineering company called Turntech Engineering, and I met the owner, Michael Ralph. And I said to him, look, I need this thing turned down. Is it something that he could do? And he said, yeah, no problem. It'll take him a couple of minutes. And I said to him, I'm pretty interested to see what it entails. And he said to me, yeah, come around. Let's go to the back. I'll do it while you wait. So I went through to the back with him, and he turned it down. And just standing watching him and a couple of other guys that worked there, it blew my mind. I'd been exposed at school to woodworking equipment, but never really anything in the metalworking line other than the sort of basic arc welder at home that my dad had, and a couple of basic tools, drill press, angle grinder, that kind of thing. Anyway, Mike and myself got on really well, and I landed up during the years that I studied, well, while I was still at school actually, and while I was studying, working in the school and varsity holidays for Mike. And I learned a hell of a lot, and he sparked something about engineering in me that day for sure. Anyway, unfortunately, Mike was killed around about 1997. I think it was, might be a little bit later. He was killed in a motor car accident. But I learned a hell of a lot from him. And Mike, this one's on you, my man. Anyway, coming back to what I've been doing and what I like to do, basically my hobby is two-stroke engines. I want to make them go as fast as they can, but retain reliability. And so over the years, I've developed a lot of things for two-strokes myself, a couple of ideas. Not everything's brand new, some stuff you might have seen before, but this channel is just a little reflection of my adventures. Couple of the projects that I'm busy with at the moment, Yamaha outboard motor for pencil duck racing or inflatable boat racing, 50 horsepower triple cylinder Yamaha. We do quite a lot of mods on those motors. I'm busy with the motor. Unfortunately, I didn't get to record the actual motor build, so I don't have anything documented on that other than a couple of photographs. But I've still got to do the cylinder head, so a couple of mods on the cylinder head. We machine the cylinder head to change the actual volume of the head so that we can run higher octane fuels, and a lot of the guys run F-gas. So we do a couple of mods on there, so I'll be doing some mods on a head as well as remachining the squish band. You'll see that in future videos. Then I've got a couple of other projects on the boil, busy rebuilding a little Suzuki RM85, so that I've started recently. I'll definitely be posting a couple of videos and recording a lot more videos on there. And then doing a couple of odds and sods for other mates of mine. I've got a TZR 250 where we've got to do a shock rebuild, a couple of other things. But that's the basic intro to my channel. A little bit further down the line, I finished school. I then went on to study mechanical engineering. I qualified as a mechanical engineer. I full-time at the moment, I run a little refrigeration company in South Africa called Concept Cooling, and we basically specialize in process cooling systems and industrial dehumidification. So we design and manufacture chilled water systems and industrial dehumidifiers, but that's a separate line on its own. So this channel predominantly concentrates on my adventures in and around two-strokes and in and around my home workshop. And hope you enjoy, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching as always. Cheers. Bye.